Welcome back to another episode for Fatal Intentions Outdoors. I'm your host, Jason Melcher. In this episode, we're going to be chasing around Longbeards. I'm headed down to Texas to chase Rios. Ben's going to be hunting in his home state of Kentucky. And hopefully, by the end of the episode, we have 2 mature birds laying in the dirt for you guys. Sit back, stay tuned, and we appreciate you watching Fatal Intentions Outdoors.
Sunday morning, April 28th. 20 minutes to 8. Been down in this bottom field where I've been seeing all the activity since about 6:15. Birds have been really tight-lipped this morning. I haven't heard any gobbles, no yelps, cuts, nothing. Got a hen that just snuck up on me out in front. I didn't even hear her come in. We got a ton of rain last night, so I know they come out here periodically, so I think I'm going to sit till around noon and just see what happens. I'm thinking maybe all the rain has them shut down a little bit. Hopefully they'll get out here once the sun peeks out and try to dry off a little bit, maybe put on a show.
This is a good area. Seen a lot of birds here. Seen a lot in the past. Harvested a few out of the same exact location. We're going to go with history on this one, and we're just going to sit tight. Hopefully some birds will work in. We'll get lucky enough to put a rage in the old turkey cage this morning.
Well, we stayed till about 12:30. Didn't have any luck. It was pretty quiet that day, so I knew that bird was using the area, and I'd seen him in there several days before. Never gave me a shot, so I set up in my ground blind, and the area I knew he wanted to be, so I just basically sat and waited. And lo and behold, he came out of a low spot in the field, crested the field, and started working in. Got a little bit leery about 60, 70 yards out. Made a few soft calls on the old satisfaction drama queen, and I eased him down, and he come walking right in. I was able to get a nice clean shot at 35 yards and end out my Kentucky season.
Got about 4 hours and about 3.5 hours to dark till fly up. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. That's all we can do. I'm not gonna do a lot of calling. Just every once in a while, but that's it. It's gonna gonna be a long afternoon, but it's warm. It's a pretty day. Not a lot of wind. Partly cloudy skies. Might be pretty good.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Woo! Oh, my goodness. My Kentucky season is over. This is the first time in my life that I have ever tagged out in the spring season. It's the same bird I had the other night. It came out to about 60 yards, and that was it. It wouldn't come any closer. Oh, I'm pumped. I am so pumped. He's down right there. Oh, man.
See, there's a lot to be said for that hunt right there. Ben did his homework. He showed a lot of patience and persistence. He knew where that bird was at. He knew where that bird wanted to be in the afternoons. He didn't give up after not seeing him for a couple hours. He hung tight in that blind, waited for that bird to come out late in the afternoon. Didn't overcall. The bird ended up coming to him on a string and giving him a 35-yard shot to end out his Kentucky season. Ben was determined this season to tag out on film. He passed up a lot of opportunities where the situation wasn't right. Either the camera couldn't get on the bird, or he couldn't get on the bird when the camera was on it. Whatever the case may be, he let the bird go. And I know it takes a lot for Ben to do sometimes. Heck, it takes a lot from all of us to do that sometimes. I know Ben was excited about tagging out for the first time on film. Heck, we all were excited for him. Now we're going to head back down to Texas, where I'm still chasing Rios. I've got 2 birds working in front of the blind. We're fixing to leave the property. I know this because we've seen him do the same exact thing the morning before. All I'm going to do is sit tight in this blind and hope that one of them offer me a shot and I can get one of these black eagles to find its mark. didn't notice me shaking. To say I was nervous would be an understatement of the season. I've never taken a trip down to the wire that closely. We hunted hard that week. I was really okay with leaving Texas without a bird. That meant not shooting one with a bow. To some of you, that probably seems pretty silly, but to an archery nut like me, to be able to kill that bird with a bow in a state that I'm not familiar with hunting would be a huge accomplishment. We had a lot of opportunities and a lot of birds, just nothing that actually panned out on camera. We had set up in that area the morning before, watched these birds come off the roost. We watched which direction they left the property in, and that helped us determine where to set up the blind for the following morning. When these birds came off the roost, it was still dark. Didn't get any video of them hardly flying off the roost. Them birds were leaving the property. They never got closer than 45 yards. It was decision-making time. Take the shot, don't take the shot. Fly home without a bird. Just so happened, it worked out in my favor. The bird stopped for me 45 yards out. I dialed in on him. We were able to catch it on camera, and my Texas trip was wrapped up. I couldn't have went home any happier, even though I only got to harvest one bird. We got to do a lot of hog hunting that week, which is new to me, which is fantastic. If any of you guys get the opportunity to go hog dogging, I would highly recommend it. It's just one of them things as a hunter, you've got to try it once in your lifetime. Once again, Texas was good to us. Got to harvest a bird with my bow, which is what I set out to do. We did a lot of fishing, a lot of hog hunting, not to mention the awesome food they got out there. So if you guys ever get the opportunity to head down to Texas, whether it's hunting whitetail, hogs, bow fishing, turkey hunting, whatever the case may be, I would highly recommend a trip down to Texas. That about wrap it up for this week. Next week we'll be at it again. We'll be chasing longbeards. I'll be hunting my home state of Kentucky. Ben has to make the trip this time around. He's headed down to Alabama. Will we put 2 mature birds in the dirt again for you next week? You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. As always, we appreciate you watching. Fatal Intentions Outdoors.
Rick's Archery Range and Sales. Black Eagle Arrows. Superior Carbon Technology. Kodiak Custom Bowstrings. Dominate everything. Steady form. Shoot with confidence. Nose Jammer. Wrong wind. Jam 'em. Satisfaction Turkey Calls. Boneheads Deer Mineral. Extreme Whitetails Deer Farm and Scents. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vimeo, and Google+.